Hello children, welcome back to our English class. Today we can learn some exam oriented portions. First we can learn about letter writing. A letter is a written message from one person to another. There are two types of letter, formal and informal letter. This is a sure question for your exam. First thing you have to identify the person who writes the letter. Then you have to identify from the question is that to whom the letter is written. Then you will get an idea of which letter is this. Is it formal or informal? Then you have to learn about the style of salutation or greeting. If it is a formal letter, you will give hi sir or dear sir, likewise. If you are writing a letter to your friend, you will say hi or my dear friend, my dear uncle, likewise. Then the subject line should be important for a formal letter. Then you have to write the body of the letter. Body of the letter should be the subject matter. Then you have to give a closing phrase or farewell phrase, just like yours lovingly, name. In formal letter, yours faithfully, signature, name. Just like that. Let's move on to one example. First, we can discuss informal letters. What all things needed to write an informal letter? First thing we have to give for an informal letter is that informal or friendly letter. First thing you have to give is that the sender's address. Who is sending the letter? Then the second one is date. You have to give that date. And third one is salutation. Dear friend or hi, whatever it is. Then an informal beginning. How are you? Hope you are fine. Likewise. Then you have to write the body of the letter related to the question. According to the question, you have to write the body of the letter. Then the closing of the letter. Convey my regards to all the members of the family, or with lots of love and best wishes. You can conclude that letter with a concluding phrase. Yours lovingly, your name or sender's name. Is it clear? That's about informal letter. Then we can move on to the formal letter. For writing formal letter, first we have to give from address. Then you have to give date to address. That is for formal letter. Then you have to give one salutation, and the subject is also important for formal letter. Then the body of the letter. You have to briefly sketch the body of the letter. Then a concluding note. For example, signature, name. Is it clear? The following are the grading indicators of letter writing. Grading indicators means how the teachers are giving you marks according to certain criteria. First one is it should be relevant to the test. Second one, use suitable language for formal or informal letter. Use proper salutation and farewell phrase. Convey your messages properly. Use well-formed sentences without any grammatical error. Links the ideas properly. You have to convey the ideas properly. That's all. Next we can discuss diary entry. We know how we are writing diary, right? A diary is a recording of one's thoughts and feelings about an incident or a day's events. An imaginary situation is taken from any of the texts and the questions may be to write the diary entry related to it. It may be asked in the form of writing the thoughts of the character. While writing the diary, these all things you have to remember in your mind. First thing, you have to give a date and day. Second thing, you have to give a striking opening in an exclamatory sentence. And you have to write in first person, only you have to write the diary. Then recall the story or the character and the context. Fix the important events of the day. Express the feelings and thoughts of the character. Use first person narrative. Then organize the ideas or the content. Then you have to give a proper ending. Then we can check the grading indicators. First one is relates the content to the context. Uses appropriate language. Use first person narrative. Expresses personal feelings or emotions. These all things are relevant for a diary entry. Is it clear? Then we can learn news report. A news report is similar to a newspaper article. It contains the basic facts of a story that is currently happening or that just happened. What are the features of a good news report? A news report should bring to the reader the summary of the event or story, its expansion, comments from the spokespersons and references. It should also have a particular style that differentiates it from other discourses. When you plan your news story, remember that it usually provides the answers to the questions who, what, where, when, why and how. The process is like that. First one, you have to give a catchy headline or catchy title. Identify who's and how. Divide the events logically into component ideas. When it happened, how it is happened, who is responsible for that. This all you have to include in the news report. Then the main points are clearly stated and you have to explain it properly. Just like a pyramid style. First one, you have to give a catchy heading, then the place, then the date, then the body of the news, then a catchy conclusion. That's all for today. We can continue in the next class. Okay, thank you.